Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I am just when you thought it couldn't get any better. All right, so breaking news. This just came out. California lawmakers approve guaranteed income program. Okay, hot off the presses out of Sacramento, California. Now we've talked about guaranteed basic income before on the channel. I've told you the cons about it. There's really nothing good about it, quite frankly. I know there's a lot of people that need money. There are a lot of people that need things, but I'm going to be honest with you. A society cannot stand when people get paid because of circumstances, and under those circumstances, whatever they are, they're not producing. Okay, they're spending. They're taking the money from workers and they're spending, which means over time, more workers become. They go into that camp because why not? Why am I working my butt off for other people? And bad spending habits. And universal basic income has always failed all throughout eternity. And this isn't honestly the first time. We've seen even back in Greek and Roman times when they ran the world, they had social programs. And this isn't good. So here we go. Out of Sacramento, California lawmakers on Thursday approved the first state-funded guaranteed income plan in the U.S. $35 billion for monthly cash payments to qualifying pregnant people and young adults who recently left foster care with no restrictions on how to spend it. Now, that is very, very important. When you don't have restrictions on how to spend it, like you need to spend this on necessities like food or rent, you're allowed to spend it whichever way. You're essentially being given a card and go for it. It's dangerous. Now, will this plan work in the short term? In my opinion, personal opinion, yeah, it's going to work. It's going to stimulate the economy. Will it work on the long term? No, it will not. The votes, 36-0 in the Senate and 64-0 in the Assembly. 100% passed. Showed bipartisan support for an idea that is gaining momentum across the country. Sure it is. California's plan is taxpayer funded, no duh, and could spur other states to follow its lead. If you look at the stats, this is a quote, for our foster youth, they are devastating. Senate Republican leader Scott Wilkes said, we should be doing all we can to lift these young people up. Well, I'll tell you what, the Economic Ninja is doing something, and that's teaching people how to make money, how to be responsible with money, how to hold on to the money that they make. And I'll be honest with you, if any of you qualify for this plan, I highly suggest taking that money and learning how to make it grow. That is the greatest thing that you could do, not only for yourself, but for our country as a whole. Because as you become prosperous, then we do not need the government to bail us out. See, guys, there's only so much that a government can do to bail itself out until it has to go through a full reset economically. It's very serious times. Like I said before, there's going to be a lot of people that need a lot of money to get through some very hard times. But right now, it seems like governments like to dangle a carrot out in front of people. And it makes me very sad, to be honest with you. It says here, the vote came on the same day millions of parents began receiving their first monthly payments under a temporary expansion of the federal child tax credit, many view as a form of guaranteed income. It's really sad. And it's very interesting that this vote came this day. It says here's another quote. Now there is momentum. Things are moving quickly, says Michael Tubbs, an advisor to Governor Gavin Newsom, who was a trailblazer when he instituted a guaranteed income program as mayor of Stockton. The next stop is the federal government. Didn't Stockton go through some financial issues a while back? Had to be bailed out? And I think who took the hit was their city employees and things like that. I seem to remember that. If you guys remember that, put that in the comments below. Look, I care so much about where our country's headed, and I really do honestly believe that social programs like this are not the answer. I believe true education about honesty, truth, integrity, and discipline are what's needed desperately in our country. And so, like I said, I know there's a lot of people that really need financial help. But what I think would be truly amazing, if you take that help, the goal is How short of a time do you need to be on that help so that you can become prosperous, become your own person, to be able to make your own money, and then that social program goes to somebody that needs it like you used to need it. Stay with these channels. Stay hungry for information, for knowledge, for understanding. That is the most important thing I can share with you right now. Guys, please share this video anywhere you can, especially Facebook, because everybody knows Facebook needs help. All right, guys, with that being said, I thank you so much for your time. I'm going to put a link to this story in the description below. The Economic Ninja is out.